Welcome to Dog's Paw Woodworks. In this video here, we left off on the previous one as far as the boards that I was reclaiming. We left off at this stage, and look how the boards look now. They look pretty much how they used to be, except they are conditioned now, and they are ready for that stain. And I just got me some old stain that I had there in my cabinet there, and yes, it's all cruddy and it's all lumpy and everything. So I had to get the drill and the little mixer and just mix it up for a little bit. But then after that, I just said, you know what, these boards, they don't care what kind of the way the stain is or anything like that. So I just laid it on thick, and those boards, they loved it, and they were taking it up on some of the spots where I saw that, like for example, if there is knots and the stain is too thick, I just got some acetone and kind of thinned it down right there, so that way it would be able to absorb into those knots and those dry spots. And it worked out pretty good. As you can see right there how I flipped that board, and you saw that sheen. That is just because the stain is wet, but once it dries, it's gonna look pretty awesome. I actually like this stain because it's a little dark, and it has a little bit of a golden hue to it, and it makes the boards look kind of pretty and nice. Not that bad, as you can see right there. Not that bad. You don't see any tiger marks, like tiger stripes or anything like that, because of the condition. And these are pine boards that were used, and I had to just reclaim them, pretty much sand the oxidation off, and then make sure I did the conditioning. But this is the second part of that process. It's just pretty much laying that stain on there. And so I flipped the boards over. Now this, I believe, is the face of those boards that I'm going to be using. That's why I did the backs first, and so that way when I lay them down, sometimes some people are just particular about doing things, and this is just the way that I do the things that I do. And so I learned. But as you can see, I'm just using a paper rag right there and just laying it on thick and ugly, and boards ain't gonna care if it goes on. It's just gonna come off anyway. So all I'm doing is just transferring that stain from one side to the other, and then sharing it with the next board. And then you're gonna see that I'm gonna have way too much stain. So I just get the paper towels and wipe everything, the excess off, and call it good. Now, I don't have to be dealing with no rags or anything like that. I just throw the paper towels away and call that good, and pretty much let this sit and let it dry a little bit. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing the clear, and I'm going to spray it on with a spray gun. So it's a high volume, low pressure. Is it the other way around? I think that is the one. But anyways, that's the way the boards came out after them being dried for a little bit. As you can see, it's not that dark. You can still see all the imperfections and all those knots and all the that look, kind of worn out look. But it looks to me that's like perfect, because that's what I'm going for. And besides, it's gonna be outdoors, and pretty much that's it. Oh snap. So I guess, yeah, the end of my shift is over. Now I gotta go and into the house. back to the house from the garage, and because my little ones are crying, and they're like, hey, what's going on, where you been, we missed you. And so I walked back in, and and I hear
What
the
happened?
little puppy Cece right there. She's all greeting
What
me. Look at her.
happened?
She's like,
What happened?
"Where you been, Daddy? Where
What's
you been?
up?
I missed you." And Scrappy, Chaka, and Scrappy right there. Scrappy Coco, El Chapo right there. That's El Chapo. And then Chaka just walked away. But Chewy's a little shy one. He doesn't. He kind of like he's there, but he's like, look, there's Chaka right there. But Chewy's like behind me. He's just kind of creeping. He's like, hey, oh. He's like, oh. So, but they all want a little bit of love. I love how they treat me every morning. This is how they greet me, and so because of that, I reward them. And look at Scrappy, how Scrappy just sits and she's like, I'm sitting and I'm gonna fall over, but I want my treats. She demands those treats, and you know what? For the amount of love they give, I don't mind giving them a little snack here and then. And oh, that's not the right bag. That's actually the new one. This is the old one. So I'm just gonna open it up, give it to them, and call it good, and go about my days. Anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this video. If you like, please hit the thumbs up, and hit me up with a comment as far as if you don't agree with the way that I do things, as far as the staining or the conditioning or any of that stuff, or the way that you do yours. I'd like to hear that in the comment section if you don't mind. And then please subscribe and share and all that stuff. So I wish you guys a wonderful day, and go get it. There, no more. No more. No soup for you. That's it. Damn. Time to get up. Everybody's over there napping. Or not napping. Eating their little treat. Oh, look at Chewy. Scrappy likes to steal it from everybody. Oh, Chaka's done.